What's up, guys? Good morning to each and every one of us. It's Hardcore Crypto here. In this video, we shall be taking a good look at Bitcoin. In this video, we shall be taking a good look at Bitcoin for what it's currently trading at and what we should be expecting from the chart, not from the fundamentals. We know there's a whole lot going on in terms of war between Iran, US, Epstein file. A whole lot is actually going on, shutdown and government shutdown in the US and all what's not. So let's not focus on that, because trust me, guys, the news will definitely have its goods and bads all the time. If the most of the time the bads are always outweighing or more than the good. So let's just focus on what we currently have right now. Where we currently are right now is in a state whereby we are realizing right now that the market is actually in a downtrend right now, which, as we can see, it is definitely playing right before our eyes. So maybe we can say that we have kind of bottomed out to some extent, because if you look at this from the monthly, if I should take this away from here, you can definitely see that we have kind of retested this area of support. But the truth of the matter right now is that what should we be expecting next? What should we be expecting next? Is this the local bottom for Bitcoin? Because with the look of things, if you look at this from the weekly time frame, you could see that we can actually say that this might be the local mid bottom, or should I say short-term local bottom, because we definitely need a reversal. So this trend line right here is still serving as a very good purpose for us. As you can see, this trend line right here, we've broken below this trend line. Doesn't mean we won't retest this trend line. Sorry about that. We are most likely going to retest this trend line, and before we retest this trend line, we need to know the level at which if you wish to take probably a long position or all whatnot, you need to know the level you should be watching out for. Because right now you could see we've broken below this support right here, or this trend line. We broke below that, came all the way down here to 74. We are most likely going to rally into 87,500, 600, 700 levels. If we can't break above this resistance to continue rallying upward, we are most likely going to be dumping towards the downside, or we're most likely going to be pulling back more once we get rejected from this level, and we are most likely going to be probably be dumping below this 200 EMA into this level right here at $57,000 downwards, if possible, if we have to go that lower. So a lot of people are saying we are most likely going to be finding support at the $71,000 levels. I don't think that's true. I think we are most likely going to be dropping lower beneath that, because this year, if this year is going to be very bearish, then we should be ready for a very serious bearish move. Some people are already calling for 20k. I don't think so. I think we are most likely going to be dumping all the way into the 59, then into the 47 $1,000 to probably find support around that level. I do not know, but I'll definitely be here to keep us updated on that. But I don't know, worst case scenario for 2026 is probably also having to drop into the $57,000 level. So that is my own price prediction for 2026. Maybe we might drop below that. When the time comes, we shall know. But for now, I think from the weekly time frame, we should be expecting some little reversal, or should I say a retest around this level before we dump. So I think that is just basically all I can say from this chart. And from the other chart right here, you could see that we even need to, if I should take this away from here, I think if I should bring that back, move to the I think 4 hours time frame, or the daily time frame here. I need to use the daily time frame, we could see that we are most likely going to be rallying further, riding to the upside to get a retest around this level right here. We are most likely going to be retesting either 85,400. If we manage to break above here, we also need to break above this major resistance at 87,100, or roughly the 200 levels. And if we end up getting a fake out and we end up finding support around here, then rallying, then fine. Or we can end up getting a move like this whereby we retest this level, we get a fake out, and we just end up dumping even lower into this support level right here at $64,820, guys. So I think that is definitely what we should be expecting from this chart. Then from this other chart right here, we could see from the 4 hours time frame that we are still above this level. You could see I made it known to us yesterday that if we don't rally into this level right here, then we are most likely going to try breaking above the major high. So right now you could see we are still within this level right here, in as much as we've not broken below this support right here at 78,000. We are most likely going to consolidate probably within this range until we rally and break above this resistance at 79,500 before rallying into the next major resistance right here, so which is 82,400. If this doesn't play out, we eventually break below this support right here, we're most likely going to be dumping, retesting, and dumping into this level at $73,000, guys. So I think that's just basically what we should be expecting. If anything happens to change, I'll definitely be here to keep us updated. In terms of gold has been doing very well. We could see the fact that gold managed to reclaim this level right here at 4,800 level. It reclaimed it, and it seems to have found support around this level, and it's most likely going to be rallying into this major resistance right here at $5,084. If there should be some serious bearish pressure from the fundamentals or from the market, they're most likely going to be dumping back into these levels right here at $4,346 dollars. So I think that's definitely what we should have in mind for today. Now for the S&P 500, the S&P 500 is doing very well, as we can see right here. I made it known to us that we're most likely going to be consolidating within this range until we break out. You could see is either we break out to the downside, or we consolidate within here until we break out to the upside. And as you can see, breaking out to the upside was definitely what happened. So right now we are still within resistance right here. We've not found major support around it, so we need to break above this resistance, find support at the $7,013 level, and then we could rally into the 7,108 level. So for the S&P 500, it is still doing well. I think a lot of people are still not giving up on the S&P 500. People are still accumulating whatever whatever opportunity people are seeing, they are taking advantage of it. From the weekly right here, we could see that the S&P 500 is still as strong as ever. So we've not seen any major capitulation from the S&P 500 that would definitely want to make the market the risk on assets to crash massively. It is when we start getting a move from the S&P 500 below this level at 6,757, then we are most likely going to be dumping into this level at 6,175, 78, $800. So I think that is definitely it for now. If anything happens to change, I'll definitely be here to keep us updated. That's $800. I meant $6,180 level. So yep, that's just basically it, guys. Have a wonderful day. Peace out.